Hello. What's that? Trains? Yes, we are streaming with trains for some reason. Because why not? Okay. Hello all. Welcome. I was only going to do a quick hour tonight, just sort of chill out for a bit. See how we get on. Bit of OpenTTD just for funs. No real issues here. Yes, I am on a private server. But people can join if they want to. Hello, welcome, welcome. Trains and stuff. Okay, we're just getting ready, just bear me 2 seconds. Probably should have done an intro screen, but never mind. We're here now. Hello. Trains. I guarantee what will happen. As soon as I start actually playing and doing train stuff, the game will end because someone else will win. And I'll be like, okay. Trains. Okay. What are we doing? Trains. That's what we're doing. We're doing trains. I need to transport people from these two cities to our little town here with our little yellow shed thing here. And we're going to try and grow this city and see how we get on. We're playing on an online server, so it may just crash. It may be fine. We're playing against other people. You've got to grow your town as quick as possible by transporting things to it. It's a fun little game. I've played this a lot over the years. But it's all good fun. Let's just build that a little bit. Let's, yeah, put you there. That'd be good. We've only got 2 cities next to me, so I guess we're going to have to go for these. Yes, right there will be fine. Thank you. And, yeah, over here. So, I need to build like a little bridge. Somehow. That's not going to work, is it? That will, though. That will. Nice. And so with that. So I can sort of do 2 at once. Nice. Trains. Trains and chill. Not like that though. Just saying. There is something about playing this game. It is quite relaxing after a long day at work though as well. So it's quite a nice way to sort of chill out and just relax, make some nice little train like railways and stuff, which is cute. That way. But there is something about this, like the many years I've been playing it, it's still fun to this day. Bit of jazz in the background, you know. All good. The best thing about this is you can play with friends and stuff, and it's all perfectly free because it's all open source on this version, which is nice. And we make a nice train track here. Oh, look at it! It's just so relaxing. Put it all together, make it all work. We're all good. Up this way. And this way. We go on the left hand side in the UK, so I put the lights on the left hand side. We're doing no entry signs the other way, so they can only go one way in and out. Makes it so much simpler, less chances of crashing. Sorry, no crashing here. Maybe. There may be crashing. There may be lots of crashing, who knows? There's only one way to find out. Put one of you here. Probably not the best place, but to be honest, but never mind, it's fine. They're there now. Train. This one. I need money. What do you do when you need money? Just borrow it all from the bank. There we go. Buy passenger. Yep, and a couple of mail vans on the end. Nice, all good, all good. Full load, unload. Go to here, unload, and we're going to take the cargo. Whatever's in there we can take, but not necessarily full load, just take whatever's waiting. Cool. We now need a bus station. Here. Nice, I'm doing oh, I can't do enough from there. Okay, that's fine. But we will do mail as well. So we need to get some mail trucks going, and I need to get some passengers going. Let's go to the football stadium here. It's very nice. Very cool. Lovely. One second. Okay. Oh, someone's on 65% of it already, so we're probably going to end pretty quickly in this. Never mind, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just build for fun, shall we? Just build a big open area here, ready for things to develop into. Nice, that'll do. And you can go there. Let's get a little bus going. Just a little bus. Little bus. Just take cargo. We don't need to do full load on these ones. Just unload and take cargo and keep it flowing around the city. Or town, or whatever you want to call it. And same with a mail truck. Build one of them. Unload, take cargo from the station, and we're going to do the same here. Unload from the main city and take cargo. Clone that, says 2 on the go. Nice. Money's running out already. It's fine, just tell the bank I want more money and they give it to you. Just like real life. Okay. Here we go. Nice. We got this, we got this. Okay, so... Oh, need one there. Change it to a different one. Okay, I need to do... So like passengers there, and then let's just do... mail there. Same sort of thing. Mail up here, passengers here, and I need one of these here and one of these here. Buy buses. Oh, I need more money again. I've got like a 500 grand loan here, we can use all of it, right? Buy buses. Full load. In the city centre, and then transfer over to the station. clone those vehicles. Get like 4 of them, that should be enough. Get them going. There you go, little bus on his way. Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo. And we're going to do the same with mail trucks. Go over here. Full load. Go to here. Transfer. Okay. Nice. There is always something relaxing about this game. I don't know why. So the train's on its way. Here we go. First delivery. Okay. So what we got going on here? Only 3 passengers, not a lot. That's fine. It's going to start building up in this one because we've got buses that can be transferring into the station. And the aim is to grow these settings here. Ooh. Passengers and mail to try and get some more of the city growing. So I've got 25 out of 61 so far. Now 218 out of 61. They delivered quite a lot there. Really quickly. Which is nice. Good way of making money here with an oil field. And oil here to here. That'll make goods for us when we need to. Nice. Okay. We're going to do a second train station right here. As we've already got some of the structure already built for it. Let's put you down. Here we go. Let's go to the left a little bit. Over here. Nice. And you can go here. Alright, this one you want to go, yeah, that way. This one a little bit longer. So this one we can transfer straight into here. This will work. Oh, one short. There we go. And let's just get rid of that one for a second. Nice. Fine. And we need to get another one transferred out to this one, so let's just put this one here. Put that there, and I'm going to just do a little transfer out here just in case the train does get a little bit lost. Yep, that'll work. Nice, a little freeway just in case it needs to. Okay. Wonder if it might be worth doing a freeway here as well, maybe. We'll soon find out. That's a little bit off, isn't it? So we need to do... Maybe we do this. It's going to ruin this train track a little bit actually doing it, but it's fine, it looks a bit better. There you go, it works still. It works. And we got this little freeway if we do need to go around for any reason. It's like a roundabout. Nice. That'll work. That'll work. That way, that way. Let's get the lights on. Do. Okay. Further down. Nice. And let's come up this way. And those are the basics of train building. How lovely. How lovely. Right, so now we can have a train on the go. May need to borrow some more money, but it's fine. Let's get rid of those. We're holding this one here. It's costing us money to deliver. We got a... Oh no, it doesn't accept mail yet. There's a problem. Okay. It's just transferring the same mail back. Okay, I need to fix that. If I move you down here, can I get mail if I go here? No. Supplies. Oh, there you go. That's literally just around the corner there. That's annoying. How am I going to fix this? I need something to accept mail. If I go down this way, if I go there, oh, it's because I got this little end bit here. If I just sort of extend this down a little bit, I might be able to get mail. There you go. Mail accepted. Easy. Exactly what we wanted. Just extend your station a little bit. That works, right? There we go. Nice. Now we're getting some mail delivered. Nice. Just wait for some money to come in. Nice. And we do the same thing here with the buses and... oh, look, we're finally growing the city. Nice. Let's get the buses on the go here. Lovely, lovely jubbly. That one there as well. 105 days. I need to do some more expanding by the looks of it, of the city. We could do that. Transfer some more you in here. Okay, 2 you, fine, no worries. We're not going to make any money out of these buses and mail trucks, but we will still be able to get some actual cargo being moved, is what we're more targeting for here. I need some more money. 350, that's fine. There we go. Nice. Let's just see if the city's actually growing somewhat. There you go. Look, a couple of buildings anyway. That's nice. While I'm here, build a dock. Might be able to build a dock onto this one, maybe. If I expand it out a little bit, make them grow this way, it might work. Just need some buildings to sort of grow around this area, and it might actually help us out long term. Just expand it out, make it more buildings, more city, more cargo grows that you can take out. So in that case, passengers and mail. So yeah, worth doing. Still fun though. How's the buildings coming on? No more really growing at the moment. Can't go that's too much. Okay. I'll expand it this way, just in case. And I'll expand it down. There we go. Turn it into a nice little marina area here. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You go there, you go there. Right. Nice. And now it looks like a big old square dump. Look at that. What a mess. It's fine. It's fine. There's going to be no problems here. Should we get started with the oil industry already? This is going to cost me money, isn't it? 20 grand. Eesh. Let's do it anyway. There we go. Nice. That will work. That will work. So do we need passengers here as well? So accept passengers. So we can do like a little passenger thing here. This one. And then we do oil as well. Little hovercraft. Oh, not working. Okay. Nearly. Need some more mail. Oh, there's a few bags waiting there. Does anyone know why my town is so slow to grow? Let's have a look slow. Not sure, if I'm honest, dude. Not sure. I'm having the same problem. I think they may have put some deterrence on us, maybe. Which is kind of rude. 105 days, same. Maybe you just need to keep delivering more stuff until it goes up a little bit. Can we build the hovercraft yet? No, not enough. Here comes the train now. I'll do that in a sec. I'll do this train first, might be a good idea. Do this train first. Make some money out of this one. And then we'll go from there, shall we? Busy screen, apologies guys. Hope you can still enjoy it either way. Trains. Brentford. Go Brentford, then go to Ruffinweld North. Unload, take cargo, full load, unload, and wait for full load. Go. Choo choo! Got loads of people waiting there, look, to be transferred over. We've got a farm here as well, so we could actually like transport farm materials over to the factory quite easily, I think, as well, if you really wanted to, or wood to the sawmill. Got lots of options for goods here, so that's good. Get it? Okay. I just want to see when this train comes in. Nice, 75% full, not too bad. Could be better, could be worse. £7 grand. Don't think it's quite done what I wanted it to, but it's fine. One train in, one train out. Nice, 10 grand on that one, so that should be enough to keep it growing again. We'll soon find out. Wow, there's a lot of passengers there. May have to consider second trains already. With the amount of lights I've got on these, it shouldn't be a problem. They should be solved pretty quickly. This could be a problem though. Go away! I don't want to restart. I'm doing fine, thank you. It's a problem with online games. You get people who just want to reset themselves all the time for no reason. Just to be trolly. There we go, now we've got some passengers and mail being delivered. Hopefully it's to start growing. Seems growth is locked. Maybe. Server is broken, maybe. Filed clear titles. What? Okay. What's going on here? This is weird. I think they may be right, to be fair. It does look like I'm stuck, not growing. Oh, there's one here, look. There you go. And one here as well. So it is growing slowly, but it is growing. Don't know why it's stuck on 105 days, though. That's weird. Is everyone stuck on 105 days? Surely... then this guy's still growing fine. We're fine. It is growing. It is just gonna take. It's just gonna take some time. I don't think everyone's the same. I think it's just the way it starts. It's fine. It's fine. Hello. Hey, I needed a break from the edited speed, so I thought I'd stop by. Hello. Hello. I'm building with trains, but I think they're broken. So... yeah, so it's an online game on OpenTTD, and basically you got to be the first to build your town up to 8,000 population, and basically I think we got it all stuck on you take it in 105 days. Sounds like the UK rail system. Yeah, that's very true. It's very true. 105 days to grow is quite a long time. But yeah, apparently everyone's having the same issue, so I think it's a broken server. But it's still fun to watch little cars and vans and trains go past and stuff, you know, I enjoy it, it's good fun. I was going to start my Switch video. Okay, looks like we're getting restarted, so I have to start again. I'm going to jump out of this server, abandon game, and we'll find another one to join while we wait for that. Join one of the BT servers. This will do. Slightly different game as well, this one, so we'll just join this. Let me just log in. Find my login for this. 1 second. Do. Okay, it's just coming. Sometimes the servers on this are a little bit all over the place because they're all community run. They're not like anything like professional or anything. It's all community run stuff. So it does take a little bit of time to get working. These games are a little bit different. I'm just going to zoom out just to find a decent area to start off with. So this is a much more expanded version. This has got lots of different other industries, and we got to get building materials is the one we need. Let me just. I'm spectating. I need to become a transport. There we go. Nice. Right. I need to find a location, preferably not too hilly. Anywhere near a city is useful. This could be useful. But I also need a place where I can get building materials nearby. And that's sometimes where it gets a little bit tricky on this game. So basically I need to make building materials. and send them to a builder's yard in one of the towns, and that will help us grow. So there's a building hardware store here, which also takes building materials, same sort of thing. So I need to find what do I need to find? Something that makes building materials. I had to find that. Let me have a look on here. Got industry chain here, it sort of explains it a little bit easier. Yes, I know. Building materials. So producing industries: brickworks, cement plant, glassworks, metal fabrication plant, timber yard. So we're looking at for any of those basically. Let's have a look at the map, see if we can find any of those. Industries. Brickworks. Is this one a brickworks? Yes. He's a brickworks. So I could start here. And is that sand and stone? Yes, so that needs sand, so I can transfer sand into there. So that sounds like a good plan. Let's do this then. So I'm going to take this one. This is my HQ. I'm going to put it down here. Nice. Give it a second for the server to wake up. Sometimes it takes a little while. Thank you. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of Roninville. Roninville. Nice. That's our city. Okay. Lovely. We'll take it. So, building materials from here. So I'm going to need a train here. Start with a two station. We can always grow it later in the future if needs be. Nice simple one to start off with. There's probably a bit of a too small of a station link, to be honest. It probably would have been better to do it from a little bit further away. Supplies clay. Do we need clay? Do we need clay? We do need clay. Okay, that's handy. We'll do one over here as well then. So I'll build this here. Slumtown Pit. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? What a lovely name. Let's get the clay going first, shall we? That sounds like a good idea. I'm sure we'll have enough money for this, right? He says no, and there's not as much money on this mode. Okay. Grow this out a little bit. Text overtaken. I can get rid of this one. Build this here, build this here. Nice. I go around the corner over here. Nice seaside train travel, right? When you're full of clay. Lovely. This way, this way. Boom. It's not too bad of a travel distance. I just need to get building materials into this one. And then we can start growing our city straight away. We need to transport these over here. So let's put this over here. Something like that. That'll do, right? Probably change this later on if I need to. Okay. Let's just do a little crossover. Nice. And sort the lights out. I do it on a no entry sign basically on these. So they can only go one way travel on these signals. And the reason I do that is so you can have multiple trains on these lines, all one after the other, sort of chasing after each other, and it makes it just a little bit easy to handle having cargo being moved out and about. That isn't going to work. That isn't going to work. I need to do... Let me just fix this. There you go. One more that's this side, one more that side. There we go. It's a little bit messy, but it's fine. That'll do. Because otherwise, on some... You can do it on some modes where you just go in diagonally, but it just doesn't look right, so... And sometimes it won't let you travel that way, kind of thing, if you do that diagonal movement. It's trying to make it a bit more realistic, kind of thing. Still fun though. Still fun. We're still good. Put you over here. Over here. There is something relaxing about just like putting these little signals down and just watching little things go up and down in quarries. So I wish they would do a much better version of this, because this is all sort of 16-bit sort of style, but some of the newer model systems on this game, they use 32-bit style, and it's a lot cleaner and clearer. You can get your own model sections, but as this is an online game mode, it takes a little bit longer to build up. How much money have we got? 41,000. I could buy one of those. Clay? No, can't do clay, so that's fine. We'll just have to find a cargo that accepts clay. One of these. What we got? 109 per year. 14. Is that the same? It looks the same. I'll go with one of those. It just automatically refits the cargo for you if you use this, so we might as well. Slaughter down pit. Nice. Just get rid of those for a sec. Lost the train. There he is. And we go over here. Dunningville kilns even. Full load and then unload. There we go. Nice. Perfect. We're going to start our journey to make some money. Don't know how long this is going to take to fill. Maybe quite a while. A few tons of clay there though, so it should be alright. Oh, it's not too bad. It's filling up pretty quickly. Okay, no worries. On the same line. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So we're going to have a mixture of two materials coming in and out here. It shouldn't be a problem. We just do that. And we need to put just try and put this over a bit. There you go, over here. I'm going to put them out from that side, and then there's a second exit away out if needs be. And you can go here. I probably should have just put that one less, but never mind. It's fine. Little another crossover. And straight in. Lovely. Because everyone loves trains, right? Right. Okay. Okay. Got no money again. Mr. Bank Manager, please can I have £10,000 for nothing? Oh, we're flying already, look. Flying already. Choo choo. How much is he going to make? Hopefully enough. We'll soon find out. How quick is it going to go empty in there as well? Not too shabby, 5 grand. We'll take it. Could be better, could be worse. Right, what have we got here? Sandstone, and what do we need here? Sand. So let's get some sand in here, shall we? We need to go for another train first. Borrow some more money from the bank. Nice. And it was sand, right? Sand. Sand? Sand. Yes, sand. There is sand. Let's do this one again. And there we go. Fill this one with sand in this quarry. Unload over here. Unload Leo empty, and we shall go. Good. We started well. We started well. What we got here? Iron ore. Nice. That could be useful. Right. So we need to get a few things going here. Firstly, I need a bus station to start off with. Just to get the town sort of ready to take passengers and stuff. You need to have at least one bus going to be able to grow. So I'll just buy a quick bus and just do a little unload, reload kind of system. Go there, unload, take cargo, and we've got a hotel next to it, so there's going to be loads of passengers in there as well. I can only afford one at the moment, so let's do one. It's fine. And I'm going to put another train station here, which accepts the building materials. Nice, and then we're going to build from here. When it lets me have some more money. Nice, there we go. And we can have another section of train here. Look, there we go, nice. Let's build this one. A nice big station. I do like those the way they design those ones. They're very similar to sort of London-based train stations and things. Old school London-based train stations. The way that is laid out. So it's very nice. I like the theming on this game. It's very good. And if you wanted to do different cities or different style trains, there are like custom packs you can pick up and use. Nice. This is going to be quite easy, I think, this one. Excellent, we're in. Let's get that train on the go. Just sort out the crossover here. That should be fine. Oh, they just dropped off at the same time. That's good. That's good. It is working. We are transporting the goods. We are doing the food, the stuff. Doing the things. Everything's going well. Right. Agree? Yes. Accepted? Good. Ooh. Right. So we got that one. And we got them over here as well. Problem with this game in general is a lot of waiting around for money to come in and stuff like that in the early game. Especially when you haven't got many vehicles to work with as such. Does it say how much it's got here? 180 tons, that's good. So it's started to build up already. Let's just get the vehicle going, shall we? At least we've got the actual machines ready to take stuff. 31k, so I need a little bit more. Nearly at max loan already. Eek. And building materials, there we go. I'm going to take a flatbed one actually, because these are quite nice looking vehicles. You see different things on the vehicle flatbed that look like actual cargo things, which is nice. Okay, unload leave empty. Nice. Let's see if he's got anything to pick up. We might have to wait for the next time they come round again in order for that to work. Let's have a look to see if we've got the... Town is not growing because we need building materials, but it is now accepting it because we've got a passenger train going round. It's got a few passengers already waiting in there, so we can go in to and fro to build it. We've got this here. We could probably start building like a business of buses or trains here. Maybe we'll put a train service between the two hotels. That'd be quite a good idea. But we don't need to do that right at this moment. What we got here? Scrap metal. That needs... Oh, that just produces iron ore. That's nice. Okay. What else we got here? Farm supplies, engineering supplies for chemicals. This provides chemicals for stone and coal. So we do have stone here, don't we? That's clay. So it's all a big loop of... Oh, there you go, stone. So we could probably use that, actually. So it's a big loop. We can bring stone to here. We need to find somewhere that's got coal. Any coal about anywhere? What's this? Requires coal to make metal. Aha, coal station. So we need to bring coal here as well, don't we? Yes, we do. So we need coal there, and we need coal here with stone as well to make chemicals and farming supplies. And we can use those to then send the chemicals from here to the ammonia plant, which will make engineering supplies and farm supplies. With engineering supplies, they can boost the materials that you can pick up from these sections. So enhanced, deliver 16 crates of supplies with 3 months, or gung-ho production for deliver 80 crates. You need to deliver it in a full circle here. Basically, what we're doing is going part here to over here to over here to then deliver to all of these. It's a lot of work, but it could make it a really good system and work really quickly, and help us to grow our city, our little town, into a big city. There we go. First supplies of building materials, 14 grand for that as well. Not too bad money wise. It's pretty good. And seeing the little trains go past like this is very fun. Look at that. Lights all going off and everything. Look at that. Oh, cute. Very cute. It's super fun, this game, to be fair. Look at all these trains coming in, out, shaking it all about. Town is growing. Nice. Good move. There we go. Got some buildings going down already. Lovely. Let's just expand this out a bit so there is a bit of space for it to move into. Let's move you down there. Zenikadak is now following. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I hope I've not butchered your name. Apologies if I have. Yeah, we're just going to build this up. So here we go. I'm good. Cool game. It is a very fun game. Yeah, it's pretty old school now. It's a fairly old game. The original one is like from the 90s. So, but UI looks different. Yeah, it's a little bit. I've changed it up a little bit to try and make it fit on the screen a little bit easier, make it a little bit clearer. But I don't know if that's really worked very well. But if I have a bit of a play about with it in the future, I might be able to get it working a bit better. You can do different modes on the UI. There's lots of different things to try and make it work. Normally it's a lot smaller. On these are a lot smaller, and you can't really see them on streams, which is an annoying thing. But yeah, it's a little bit fiddly to fix on for streaming, to be fair. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll work with it. I ain't got the time to play about with it. Right. Now accepts mail. Okay, nice. So that's already growing. But it's still good in buildings. Yeah, I do like the individual little cities. As you grow, you start from like little houses up to big tower blocks and things, and they change depending on what kind of year you're in as well. So I'm in 1999 at the moment, and little things do change. Like the rugby stadium here, for example. Lots of different things and pieces change as you grow, as such. A few little buildings building already here. Look, so this is what I'm trying to do, is build this town up, and I've got this population target here to grow this town. Got a storage of building materials, but we've just got this one guy delivering them at the moment, so we might need to sort of help him out a little bit. Might be worth doing a second train. Let's clone the train. There we go. So we've got a second one delivering more goods into this area. What we're doing is delivering sand and clay in this section to make building materials in the brickworks. And in that brickworks, we're then transporting the building materials into the city for the hardware store, which requires building materials as the main part. And you need to deliver that to this so you can get the buildings being built, kind of thing. Essentially, you're sending the building materials for the hardware store to start building actual buildings at nearby and stuff. So yeah, there you go. Very cool. It works very well. So yeah, yeah. So we've got a city nearby here. We've got a city nearby here. Is that a mod? I don't remember the building supply thing. It's a special. It is sort of a mod. It's probably the best way to describe it. It's a special pack for online gameplay. This is actually an online against other players sort of mode. It's not the original. The original one's a little bit simpler. It's you have like a factory and you got like farm goods. You got to send farm stuff to the factory, and that creates goods which you then supply back to your city. And your city just generally has passengers and stuff on it anyway. It doesn't really need anything further. You just sort of send those passengers over. Whereas this one's a little bit more different. It's a little bit more detailed. I'll show you what I mean if I grab one of the industries. So, for example, we've got the hardware store, the industry chain. So here's all the different areas you can go to which will actually make building materials. So you've got loads of different options that will generate building materials which you can then supply back to the hardware store for more building materials and goods. But to get all these working, you need to get other bits of materials coming from other cities, sections, to your brickworks, for example, the one I'm doing at the moment, and then transport them to the hardware stores, bulk terminal, or the builder's yard to let your city build. We've got a hardware store in this one in particular. It doesn't need these ones. As long as you've got one of them to transport to, it's fine. But this is basically a more complicated version. There's much more to it. There's more industries. The engineering supplies and the farming supplies are quite big on this mode because you use these supplies to enhance these industries. And these, basically, when you enhance the industries, that gives you more materials to transport over to the different sections. So, yeah, it's a little bit more complicated, but it can be quite fun in a way. You can make a lot of money very quickly on this particular mode as well, but it doesn't really matter for this one. It's just about moving the actual materials, and it's just a little bit more of a complicated network in order to do so. So to just get building materials, I've had to put 2 industries into another industry to get the building materials that I can transport over to the town. So, you know, it's a lot of hard work to get it going, but it is a lot more rewarding, I find, on this mode, definitely. Now I need to get these coal mines transport down to here as well, so I'm going to start on that, I think. Is this one bigger, 180? Yeah, that one's 180. So let's go for the 180 one for them. We can transport both, but I think that's probably going to be the one better to target because there's more industry there, to say the least. Let's just get rid of that one little square. There we go, nice. I do like this little coal mine. You can see the little things moving up and down there. Excuse me, one second, it's got a bit of hiccups. Other things. Okay, let's just put you there just to stop that from building anything. Sometimes when you're building extra roads and stuff, the city suddenly just builds something. Like, for example, like this petrol station that's just been built here, which produces food, goods and petroleum fuels which are going to be required for it in the future. Imagine that as a little convenience store that's just grown because the city started building. You think, oh wow, I put my little shop in there to start making money there. That's basically what's happened there. The more you grow, the more things that appear in your city which you can use to transport stuff to. Basically, what the game's doing there is it realises you're trying to build to this area, then it's like, oh, but you're going to need to transport food in a minute. And it's like, oh look, we can build this to help you transport food to this section. You can actually do it to the hotel anyway, but it just sort of ignores this building as such. It's just an extra building. But this is like one of the required buildings because you'll need the petroleum fuels as well in the future for this building to grow. And it's one of the extra items to send once you get to a certain point. For example, next demand passengers at 1,000 inhabitants. We're at 316 at the moment, so they'll keep growing. It'll be fine. But yeah, as you grow, more materials are needed, and it gets a little bit more complicated every sort of section, and you've got to try and find out where all the other materials are across the map, and sometimes they are really far away on this game mode to try and find and transport, and you've really got to think about it a little bit more. So yeah, I hope that gives you sort of basic explanation of it all. It's a little bit confusing, but hopefully that should help you out a little bit. What I'm going to do here with this train, I'm probably going to extend it onto this one. So if I sort of just plonk this over here, Let's put this down here. It's quite a difficult game to sort of explain on the go, this one, as you're trying to sort of do things at the same time, but I'll try my best to sort of explain it if you've never played before. It's called OpenTTD, Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Transport Tycoon Deluxe was a game from the 90s, and this is basically the remake free version of it on the open source network. It's probably one of the most famous open source games there is now. There's quite a lot of open source games out there for likes of things like Quake and other shooters. I played Transport Tycoon Deluxe, OpenTTD, but not the mod online part. Ah, there you go. See. There's a big community of players for the online systems. I particularly play on the BT servers. BT. Let me find the website. Let me just 1 second. Not that one. Oh, don't want Adobe. There we go. OpenTTD.btpro.nl, which is a Netherlands website, but it's a great little community for online play. You literally just go onto OpenTTD and join the multiplayer game, and you literally just join a server on there and find it. I don't need any more viewers, thank you. I can get rid of you. Goodbye. This is why I need mods. Spam, scam, next. Spam, next. Spam! Yep, there we go. Block this user, there we go. He should be gone, hopefully. Oh no, he's still there. Great. It will disappear in a minute. It's fine. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, let's see, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I need to move this down here. Move this down here. And I need to... Yeah, let's do this. Because I need to get the train over there. This could be a little bit complicated, it's just the way I've sort of set it up. I could probably have done this a bit more efficiently, but it's fine, we'll deal with it. It's not a problem. Okay, that's fine. So this is going to be the way in. So as long as you've got enough enough lights on here to sort of tell the train where to go as such, you should prevent any crashing and things like that on there. Just going to transfer this one up a little bit further. Nice, there we go. Just cross this one over as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm just doing all one-way rails, and I'm telling the train you can only go this way, and you can only go this way when you come back down. So it won't come this way to try and go onto this track line. It's just literally all it is here is programming, but in train form, and it is very clever how it works. It can go long distances in terms of finding the right routes. It's a lot more in depth on the OpenTTD version than it was the original version, but it's fine early doors. Like you could probably have on this particular line, the length of it, I could probably have about 6 to 8 trains comfortably, and maybe up to 10 to 12 trains maximum without there being any problems. Maybe further, depending on what you want to do. But when you get too many trains on the platforms, it does get a little bit more difficult to work it out and plan it out a little bit. So we'll just work on this for the moment. We're at 500 people in our town already, and we've got up to 140 grand in the bank, so that's nice. Working very well. Let's get the coal on the go. Let's just use... What's this one? That's a little bit cheaper. Let's use that one. As I remember, I always got issued the train signals. Yeah, they have simplified it on this version now. They did have an update recently. If I just grab this for you, they've only got 2 options now, whereas before they used to have like 5 or 6 different options of train signals, but everyone just uses the one path signal, which basically means you can go any direction, but the train will stop at that signal. But I use the no entry sign, so you can only go one way in, one way out, which is traditional what most trains do in real life, kind of thing. There might be some cases to use the one signal. If, for example, if you were doing say you're doing a train roundabout, for example, that would be very useful to use a path signal on, rather than the one-way path signal. Depending on how you want it. If you wanted multiple trains to go in multiple directions on one way, yeah, it sounds much more simple. It really is, because the other ones they had was for different connections and different types of train movement. Like if you had multiple trains on one route at the same time, you could have different signals going in and out. But the problem is, it got to a point where when you had 2 trains come hit the signals at exactly the same time, they both looked at each other and thought, well, who's going first, and got stuck, kind of thing. This sort of solves that problem, as in it tells which trains got right away first. So using the path signals and the one-way path signals sort of solves that problem, which is a lot easier to use, if I'm honest, in general. So you literally just put it down one lane and put it down the other lane, and it sort of fixes itself. This crossover is something I've always done with this game. It does basically crossover, can go in here or it can go over here. Sometimes there is a little bit of a problem if a train, for example, say it's come into the loading bay and come back out, and it's facing outwards. Sometimes trains coming in don't like this train being there, and will be confused with it and only use this bay. And whenever this one's here, if it was loading, sometimes it doesn't let you go back out. But these signals have actually fixed that kind of thing to stop that problem from happening. It was quite a common thing in the original game, that it just kept giving you stuck, and you had to do lots of pathways in, pathways out, and just to make it a little bit more complicated. But it's just no need to do it now. It just makes it a lot more easier to deal with. It's definitely worth giving it a try if you haven't played for a while. I would recommend giving it a go and try and get back into it, because it is a real fun game for like a good. If you want to have a quick hour on this kind of thing and just play away a little bit and see how you get on. That train's doing alright now. There you go, he's in and out. I'm just going to use the same bay for this one, so it might get a little bit stuck in places, but we'll see how we get on. If we need to, we can always extend this out to make it a 6-bay one if needs be, but I don't think we really need to at the moment. So we've got one coal train, we've got one building materials train. Look at this grow, look at that grow already, 684, nice. Just going to extend this out a little bit more, just so there's some more areas to grow into for this particular lovely building. Let's come down here as well. Look, that looks pretty cool. Quite impressed with how this has grown so quickly, actually. It's quite nice. I wasn't quite expecting it, let's be honest. So once we got passengers unlocked for this, which is very close actually, I can start working on getting a bus signal system here and here, and we can also use the train station from here into this city, maybe into Ranningville, to try and keep that growing as well. Or we can grow another train station, but over here maybe might be a better idea. And you know what? I think I might do that now. Actually, I might just do that now. If I just get rid of this section, it will annoy these guys, and they'll destroy themselves in a minute. But it's fine. I'll fix it. I'm gonna put a train here because look at all these things I can accept on this station just for putting it there. So it seems to be worthwhile. Okay. If I just put this road on here, that will stop those from dismantling themselves. There we go. I will just do a quick bridge over this one just to make it look a little bit cooler. There we go. Nice. So that's in place. So at least I can use that now to try and. Basically, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this hotel big and growing. Hotel to this hotel, and then from there to this city as well. Just try and get some passenger transport going. Shouldn't take too long. We're at 1,000 already. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's do this now, shall we? Let's just fix this. If I just do this... I don't know if it's gonna let me. Oh, it did. Okay, nice. Which way do I want to do this? Let's do... Yeah, let's do that. And I'm gonna put this... Go away. Go away. I don't want you to know about my financial situation, thank you. Can I do it that way? That actually works. That's nice. I'm gonna just get rid of this road here. Lovely. That will actually work quite well, I think. Yeah, I just need to do a couple... Yeah, let's do this. Oh, wrong one. Just waste a load of money doing the wrong bridge. Whoopsie. If I do that there, and that there, I'm going to do a way in. Yeah, this will work. This will work. This will work. What I'm going to do, get this train going over here. Make it go like round this way. Just zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. I know it's not too great on the zooms on this, so apologies. There we go. Let's get rid of this little area here. A little bit expensive to do, but I think it just looks a little bit better if we do that. Maybe this one here as well. Lovely. There you go. So mail is the next demand at 1,500 inhabitants. So we'll look at that as well. We could probably do both for this one, actually, to be honest. But do passengers and mail all here. Nice. And once I've got enough money in the bank, which I'll probably do now anyway, to be honest, I can look at upgrading this to electric rail and things like that, and different options. Got maglev as another option if needs be. There we go. That looks pretty clean. Like it, like it. The only problem doing it this way, it does sort of restrict the way you can expand into, but we can work on that. That's not a problem. It might be, in fact, I'm going to go up here a little bit just to get them growing a little bit up here. That's not a bad idea. And then if I just go down this way and back in on the south. There we go. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Nice. And if I do a little bridge here to here, connect all the city up to one side to the other. Nice. That works well, doesn't it? There we go. Can't believe how quickly this has grown now. It's crazy. I think it's because we've got three of the materials coming to here now. There's probably a lot of building materials. Yeah, look, 603. So I might actually build a second one of these just to get more being sent to and from the cities. That'll work quite well, I think. Okay. So, what do I need to do? Crossovers. Nice. Easy. That one's done already. So let's do left hand side out. Oh. And this one as well. Here we go. Nice. And out as well. Such a chill game, honestly. I could quite easily play this all night if I wanted to, but meh. Okay, that should work. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit concerned about this bit, whether this will actually work okay, but we'll find out. We'll find out. It'll be alright, I'm sure. No problems. So we need to go from this one here. One of you. Passengers who have a passenger carriage, not a universal wagon. I don't want to put them all in the wagon. Passengers in the wagon, please. And we'll do some mail as well. There's a mail. Mail van's okay, we can do those ones. Nice. Go to the north place. Unload, full load. I'll probably do the same with this one. Unload, full load. One to the other. Makes perfect sense, right? Can't modify order. Sorry about that. There we go. So we've got a passenger and mail vehicle now going. Lovely. Get this going over here. Build it up a bit more. Build it out again. Right, we've got a few buses. We've got one bus, haven't we? That's literally all we got is one bus. Loads of passengers waiting, so let's get some more buses on the go here. That should help out a bit. There we go, 3 will do for now because I've only got the 2 spot on each of the stations, so we might as well just use that. Right, so passenger train, what do you need? Do you need anything? Probably not, you should be okay for a little bit. Maybe I'll put another bus station into there, maybe. That might work a bit better. Just to give it a little bit of extra traction. Nice. It's actually not taking too long to fill up, to be fair. That's not too bad. Could be worse. Need 2,000 already, wow. Yeah, asking for passengers and for mail. And they're nearly food as well. So food's going to be a problem. Food, hello. Packaging and livestock. So where's the livestock? Livestock right there as well. Nice. This is actually pretty close together. So we've got a food place to deliver to here and here. So that's good. So we've got that circuit working. So we transport food from here, livestock from there, to here, to into here. But the only problem with that is we need packaging. And I don't know where we're going to get packaging from. Oh, packaging, metal and chemicals. Which means we need to get this working as well. So this is going to be a little bit of a complicated one. But we'll get it working, I'm sure, right? Okay. I may need to do some reworking of this slightly to get it working, but it'd be fine. Unless I do a big run. Maybe. This might work. This might work. You've got loads of building materials still though. It's crazy. I just can't believe how quickly this has grown. And he's already dropped off some stuff into the train station as well. That's crazy. Okay. So I've got enough passengers as well because of that train. That's handy. Just a mail truck is going to be a little bit more tricky. Right, let's get a train station going here to do the same thing, just so we've got some else going in and out. A little bit more complicated the way it is positioned, this one, but it's fine, we can work with it. Just got to do it a little bit more like this. There we go, that's more like it. That looks more train-like. Lovely. Bit weird, having a bit of a curve, but we'll work with it. Normally I'd say avoid these stone areas, because it costs you a bit more money, but I've got money to burn now, so we should be fine. We'll do some upgrades in a second as well. Put this down here. And then this needs to go into here. I may have messed this up a little bit because I'm going to have to do one coming into this track. So I may need to do like a big loop back round for it to come in. So I might have to get rid of this thing actually as well to get that working. Let's do that actually. Let's do that now. One in, one out. Shouldn't be a problem. Just get you down here. That's fine. That's fine. And you come this way. Okay. So basically I want you to come out here, come back and go onto this route. So yeah, if I put that one there just so I'm aware. And this one, yeah, we're going to have to sort of come back on ourselves a little bit here, so I'm going to have to do some landscaping to get this working. Okay, and what I'm going to do is that, get rid of this one. And I'm going to use that to sort of go back in on myself, so that will work well. Nice. Get you up here. And build through. There we go, nice. Lovely. That actually wasn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be. That's fine. You can do like tunnels and things if you want to really get going, but they're expensive on this game. And they're not really necessary half the time. I think bridges are the more necessary thing than tunnels in this game. But it can save you a little bit rather than going over the top as such. So it may work. That isn't going to work. That isn't going to work. I need to do this one out as well. That way. There we go. Now it'll work. Now it'll work. Nice. I think this one's going to be... Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. It doesn't like right angles, basically, on this game. If you do a right angle train, it will just go, no, not for me. Not for me. Okay. Get a second passenger service on the go, shall we? I will put another train depot just over there, just so we've got one available. This network is getting very complicated already, though. Look at this. Look at this. How have I built all this already? It's crazy. Okay, so I need to do some train depots. One over here. One over here. That'll be fine. Let's get another passenger one on the go. One of you. Where's the passengers gone? Oh, there they are. Do you always have train depots in both ends? You don't have to, but it just makes it a little bit easier because your trains do occasionally need to go into those depots. So you can put it on the route to go into the depot and sort of on the way in as when you're setting the go-tos. You don't necessarily need to do it on this online mode actually, because they don't actually service themselves on the online modes normally. But I just like to do it because I'm just used to doing it on the single player mode kind of thing as well. It just makes it a little bit easier to work with. I prefer them on the sides because if you put a train here, for example, put a depot here, he'd come in, he'd do a service, and he'd have to come all the way back out again, and you may have a train waiting to come in while he's doing that. If you do it here, he's in, he's going to wait in there, let the other train go past, then he'll come out kind of thing. It just makes it a little bit more smoother, makes it work a bit better. Unload, full load, and then go to this one, and you want to go unload, full load, and go. That should be fine. That should be what I need. Mail's going to be a little bit of a problem here, so I'm going to get a little bus service on the go as well, just for the sake of it, I think. Let's just do bus service here. Always unload, full load. Depends on what you're doing. If you're for this particular mode, for example, I could say I've got this one. It's got 649 passengers in. If I wanted to use those and put them onto a train, I could full load then transfer onto the train here, which basically means it will transfer all your passengers onto your next train journey, next passenger train journey. So it's a good way of like forcing passengers out of a city into your stations and then transporting them into your actual depot you want it to go to help with these figures. But that's it. Otherwise, I'd do full load unload. The only reason I wouldn't do full load unload is if you know it's not going to be enough passengers in there to make it go quick enough. For example, this one's probably... Oh, that one's not too bad, actually. But if that had 0 passengers or had very little passengers, I'd probably just go to... except you can do full load and then you can do unload and then take cargo. So if you put take cargo, it'll take whatever's there, but it won't stop and wait for a full load kind of thing. It'll just take whatever's waiting. I normally do either one of those two, really, just to make sure something is actually moving in the network when you got the train going. So, but yeah, there you go. That should help you a little bit. Right, bus network is what I was doing. I was going to build... Yeah, let's build some more buses, just get them moving some stuff across from one city to another, might as well. Full load in here. Go over here and just unload everything and take cargo that time and unload and full load in that one. So I'm going to just take cargo in this one just to keep it a little bit more open and less busy. Get another couple of buses there on the go. Probably going to extend this bus station because it's going to start getting a bit busier with more buses going into it, so I can just put them on the side road there, but it's still connected to the same station, which is a very nice little thing to do. It also gives you the catchment area a little bit extra as well. You get a couple of extra squares, so if you've got anything being built around here, it will help out a little bit. It's accepting mail, so why is it only transferring then? That's a little bit strange. That's a little bit strange. Was this not accepting mail? I don't know, it is as well. Don't quite know what's going on with that city. That's a little bit broken, I think. Don't know why that was transferring. Maybe it wasn't accepting when it first arrived. Maybe something like that. Weird. Should be fine though. Should be fine. Just expand this out a little bit. I could do another little bus service to this if I really wanted to, but I can't be bothered. Okay. The problem with the cities is that because you need building materials to make them grow, this is going to stay stagnant until we do that. But I don't necessarily need to grow a third city when I'm already growing the big one. I just need to steal their passengers and bring them here, basically. So it might get to a point where I might need to take from this city as well, nearby, and things like that, to just keep it growing. But for just a necessary reason at the moment, we don't need to do that. So... We do need to get mail service on the go here, though. That seems to be one that's causing a few issues here. I'll just grow some depots here and here. There is no one there. If I just press X, you can see it. There's 2 there, basically. So I'm going to get some mail trucks on the go. These are sometimes be a little bit problematic because they don't always work very well. You don't get a lot of mail at these mail stops as compared to passengers. You don't get as much, and it can cause some problems. But I'm going to do full load on both and see if that will help out a little bit. If I just do 4 vehicles, that should be fine. Should be more than enough. But just get some extra materials moving to help out with these figures. I'm surprised these aren't growing quicker actually in this one. And what I might do is maybe build 2 spread out. We'll go here then. Nice. What I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer in from the city to this area kind of thing. That's annoying. If I could have one less space or move that petrol station, that could work out a little bit easier to be honest, but never mind. Oh, mail and passengers all been filled up. Nice. So the town is growing slowly because I haven't got enough passengers. Need a few more of them. But they should come soon when I've got the other passenger services going. What we got here? Loads of passengers are here, look. So nice. It's just this one's been a bit slow to refill. Maybe I should have just done unloading those ones. Yeah, I got loads over here, look. So maybe I just change you to... not full load, just take cargo. Maybe do the same with this guy, that might make it a little bit quicker. Just take cargo. There you go. Let's try that. See if that'll work. Should help out a little bit. Because we're not growing the other cities, it's not really necessary to do the full load back on itself kind of thing. Depending what mode we're doing, what mod we're doing, it does vary how you want to play it. So it can in the normal vanilla mode, it'd probably be easier just to do full loads on both sides. But again, if you're using this for multiple trains, it's probably not worth the while, to be fair. So I might do another train service onto here just to get some more passengers moving. Might be a good idea. I keep turning that off. I need to keep it up there. Can I change this slightly? No, that's as small as I can make it. Okay, that's annoying. What else we got here then? Got nearly 500 grand, so I can actually pay off my bills now, I think. There you go, let's just pay it all off. All the loans gone. Nice. Happy days. Lovely. Okay. So what do I need? I need food. I need packaging. I need chemicals. I need metal. Metal was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Scrap metal, iron ore, coal. I need a lot of coal. And these are the only 2 coal stations I have around nearby, I think. Oh, there's another one there. That could be useful. Coal, iron ore. Iron ore's in the factory thing here. Yeah, loads of it, look. So I've got to get stuff to here to then come back to here. Stone and coal. Oh, it just needs coal. Let me just have a think for a moment. What do I need here? What do I need? Chemicals. Chemicals. That requires chemicals in a metal workshop. For goods and packaging. And packaging needs to go back here. For packaging and livestock. I can probably do... I'm probably going to do this. I'm probably going to do a 4 station here. There we go. That'll help. So I need this one. I'm going to do 2 station here. Normally I'd say don't build on the farm because it's expensive. Like 12 grand for that. Ugh. But as I got the money, who cares? Town is growing. What's being built? A couple more buildings here. Nice. Doing alright. Looking good. I like it. A couple of big high-rise buildings coming up as well. Which means we're growing well. Food is going to be a problem here, I think. But we'll see how we get on with this. Right, let's just grow this way. I think I'm just going to accept it's going to be costly, but not a lot I can do on that one. Put you down there. I need to do a bridge over. Bridge over. Nice. Tubes. Tubes. Tubular. Oh look, we can do a little tunnel here as well. Just for the sake of it. Let's do it. Nice. I'm going to do a little tiny tunnel just because I can. That's cute. Quite expensive for what it is, really. A couple grand for that, nearly. But alright, I'll just do on this one for now. Maybe I'd actually no. Let's do the far end one. That might be a little bit easier in long-term planning. I can fix it later if needs be. Right, there we go. I may turn this into a 6 one in the future, maybe. We'll find out. Okay, livestock first. Okay. This is just basically future-proofing whenever you put these signals on here like this. So if you did want to end up with a massive network with like hundreds of trains going in and out, you can quite easily set that up. You can reduce the spaces. I normally do 4, just because 4 gives you a little bit more room to manoeuvre with if you do have any problems. It lets you just sort of fix them and move trains in and out of places if you need to. Like if you get two of them stuck at signals, whatever. It's very rare you do on this mode particular, but I used to get it on the old one all the time. Town is doing very well, growing very quickly. Maybe I need to hurry up here. Livestock, that's what I'm after. Give me your livestock. Oh, that was a mail truck. I didn't mean to do that one. Never mind, that's fine. Livestock. Livestock van. All livestock. 5 length. Nice, that's fine. You're going to go here. Full load. Go here. Unload. Leave empty. So basically you're taking livestock from the farm and he's delivering it back. Hello, that's closer for a chemicals section. I can deliver chemicals and plant fibres there. Just lots of thinking needed here to try and work it out and what's going wrong or what's going right. Okay. Maybe I'll get a little mail service going around here as well, because I don't think I've actually got one flying about the city yet. So maybe we just do a few little transfers through just to get some mail being delivered on a regular basis here. Even if it's just a basic unload, take cargo on all of them. Just to get some things flowing. Unload, take cargo, and we'll do another same here. Unload, take cargo. So we've got 3 on the go, 3 stations with random deliveries, drop-ins, drop-offs. And we'll do the same with a couple of passengers as well, just to get that flow of passengers flying through between all these cities and things. Go there and go here as well, and why not unload, take cargo. We're just going to change the... No, it's fine, they're all good, they're all right. Maybe if I just draw... no, it's fine, We'll go with that. Oh, I just close it rather than redo it, that's fine, go. I can just clone him a couple of times and make them appear a few times. Why do they no longer accept goods? Why were you accepting goods? I didn't know you were accepting goods in the first place. Okay, weird. Because you're rebuilding the city once. GG, sorry for you. Oh, wow, someone already won. You have win last. Ah, someone's won already. Nice, well done. Who won? Light blue. Let's see light blue. Let's see their city in comparison. Probably huge compared to mine. Look at the size of this. Holy crap. This is what you could have won. Look at that. And I only got 10% of my value, but he's on all this. Fair play. Look at this network. Wow. The trains going in and out. You've got all sorts of things coming and going. Amazing work. Look at that. That's really impressive, to be fair. How far does the network go? Oh, he's not too far away, to be honest, for a big city. A lot going on there. How many vehicles has he got? 87 trains, and I've got 9. Wow. Okay. Good effort, though. Well done. Yeah, everyone's bankrupt now because he won. So I think that's probably a good place to leave it, to be fair. I mean, we did right. We didn't do too bad. I mean, 1,500 after what, an hour? I don't think that's too bad at all. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. What I will do is I will raid into someone to see if anyone wants to. I think there's only one person here at the moment. Never mind, that's fine. Still nice to raid either way, isn't it? So I'm going to raid into... Let's see. Oh, let's just raid into Ember. She's playing some Chrono Trigger at the moment. So go and enjoy that. And I'll say thank you very much for watching. And I'll catch you all again very soon. We'll probably be streaming again maybe Thursday. If not, maybe next week. So thanks everyone. Catch you all later on. Do you stream every night? Not every night. Not every night, my dude. Like every now and then, basically. But yeah, it's just sort of whenever I can find time. I'm also on YouTube on under the same channel, Gorney7789, and do lots of different videos on there compared to streams. I've got lots of stuff on Nintendo Switch at the moment on there. Lots of other little bits and pieces of different playthroughs and streams. I've got some other OpenTTD stuff on there from this, and I'll probably put this stream back up there on as well. So I'm going to raise you into Ember and say thank you, Ember, and to as well say hello to Ember for me, and enjoy, and I shall catch you all later on. Bye bye now.